So Billy, how does it feel to be the new manager of East Kilbride Football Club?
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted to be here. I think if you get a job opportunity, there's things that can help you come to a decision. And, look at facilities and support that you get, the backing that you get, and they're all absolutely first class here at East Kilbride. So that made the decision easy for me. So just delighted to be here and can't wait to get started.
When you walked into K Park last Friday to be revealed as the fourth manager of East Kilbride, what was your initial first impressions of the club, the staff and the facilities?
Well, I had been to K Park a few times, obviously in terms of being involved in games against East Kilbride and also watching some games, so I had a wee idea, so I was already impressed before I came up last Friday, but when I see shown around the inside of the place, just how modern and how well fitted out it is, it was still an eye opener. So I've been to some places in the last few years that wouldn't get anywhere near comparison. So really grateful for that, and I think it's a facility that allows people to be ambitious and to try and get us to where we want to go.
So in the last 4 seasons, East Kilbride fans have seen 3 different management teams, and they've all brought their own stand at all different types of football. Yeah. What style of football can East Kilbride fans expect this season?
Well, I think you play. Well, most of us have come through as players, and you have a particular sort of way that you played and you wanted to play. So, but when you go into management, I think your views are formed a bit by the expectations, the ambitions of the club that you're working for. But for me, always, I think, as I say, the way I was brought up was to play attacking football. If I watch games on TV, I want to see teams attacking. I think most people do. But of course, the game's not just about that. It's about putting together the whole package in terms of being able to defend properly, give you the base to go and win games. But we would certainly try to do that by passing the ball and sort of penetrating and creating chances. And
back on the park, obviously with East Kilbride winning the Lower League last season, the champions going to the Betfred Cup. Yeah. How difficult a turnover will that be to have your first team ready for action on the 15th of July against Hamilton Accies in the first ever South Lanarkshire derby?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how draws can throw up interesting fixtures, and that local derby aspect is a great one to kick off the season. I think, if I'm honest, the boys have done brilliantly to get us into that competition, and we want to sort of embrace it. But I think the smaller clubs will still look at that as part of pre-season. I think all clubs will, but obviously there's teams that are expected to even win the competition, but certainly get out the group. So there's a different context there for them. But for us, we certainly no outside pressure. We want to get off to a good start by really competing in the Hamilton game and showing people that we can compete at that level. But it gives us a chance each, Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2, we've got opposition. So ultimately we want to be judging ourselves against League 2 opposition to start with. So that will be an interesting fixture, the Stenhousemuir one, which comes at the end where we'll have 3 games under our belt. So we're really looking forward to it.
And obviously last season the playoff defeat and penalties to Cownbeef was very well documented. Do you believe this season East Kilbride can go that one step further and achieve promotion to League 2?
Well, I think as a manager, experienced manager, you're always wary of setting targets too far ahead. Everybody knows the ambition that East Kilbride have and where we want to go, so I don't think that's any secret. But for me, the most simple way of looking at things is win the next game. That's what we'll do, build towards winning the next game, get that one out the road, and then move on to the next one. So if you can be successful in that sense, then you'll probably realise your ambitions. But of course, when you're league winners, you're there to be knocked down, and will be a target this season, no doubt about that. So we have to show that we have the mentality to cope with that.